Nice intro.
Yeah, thanks.
That was the intro to the Routers podcast. The high quality burps.
No. We would do ear rape, but like now
We're in the same room. We're using one mic right now. We can't really ear rape.
with a tiny table. Let's go.
Let's go. The start of the podcast.
Yes, with a Pepsi next to us or me.
Sponsored by Pepsi.
Yes. Okay, so, all right, we're going to interview Disrupt. All right, because before we did the podcast, we actually kind of did these things, but except we would like interview, quote unquote, interview me.
Yeah.
So, okay,
We could
what?
go through our. I don't think we should actually. Never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna be like, oh, we should like go through our song ideas and stuff, but then I was like,
Great idea.
I'm like
I know.
like our song names and like our concepts for them. I was like,
I don't want
we don't want to
get
spoil.
the titles.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think once we get more closer, we could like do a track list,
Yeah.
like add a picture, and then do all the songs. But better.
Back with the high quality.
Hey. Okay, so how is there any changes or progression you're making so far on your album Inception?
Yes, I have a new song that is.
Sorry, I was sipping very loudly. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, so I have a song that I just started writing today. It's pretty decently written. It's like maybe like a third written. And it's more of like a hype song. A lot of the other songs were like more dark. So I wanted to go for more hype type vibes. Currently I have 6 songs in the album.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it gotta be more. I don't want only 6.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of nerd. Only have 7 songs in their albums.
Well, loser.
The loser, honestly.
Yeah.
But
I mean, imagine somebody did that for like 3 albums.
honestly, like
he would be a loser.
yeah.
He probably has no talent at all whatsoever.
Honestly, pathetic. No.
Oh.
And then for the new song that I was writing, I had a concept for a video where I live. There's just like a really long, just straight street. So I could do almost like an NF No Name type of vibe with it.
Kind of concept thing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you're working on besides that one song, or?
I mean, I have another. I have the hyped one, and then I have one more that's halfway through.
It's shorter than most of the other songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The current one is like only 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's like 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in that area.
And then I haven't really gotten anywhere yet from the last time. I'm still. How could you cough? No, just kidding. But I'm still working on my thing a little bit more. I'm working on Pass Down, but I think we're developing over time on that stuff. Like he has to do a certain part, and he can only really do it by memory. But because to read it is
Doesn't know how because it's fast.
no, yeah, it's not gonna go well because it's like a fast part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, how's life? How you doing?
Same as been for the last podcast.
Since the last podcast.
So
Okay.
yeah, so not really change anything.
Wow, that's really deep.
I know, honestly, I'm very inspirational also.
Yeah. But again, right now today, since I'm at his house, I just thought we should take a walk, especially since there's somebody that lives near him. I thought that person would be able to notice me, and like that was my main goal.
To get noticed.
Like the one time she doesn't notice you is the one time I'm here, and the one time needs to be noticed.
I would just like to say that on the thing we're recording for the podcast, there's a timer, right? And I saw the time was at 4:20, and my mind just drifted off. I was like,
that's why I need to not look at it.
yeah, I was just like 4:20.
I just see it like, this has only been this long. Like, oh my god.
It was just the meme that just distracted me.
Oh yeah, but so we kind of did a little bit of pictures. He did John.
I did one.
Yeah, he did one.
I took the rest though.
Yeah, John doesn't like pictures of him very often, but like I'm trying to get out of that comfort zone Cause like since I did, now we got that really good picture. You
Mhm.
know, like on the street with me just sitting there. It's like my favorite picture of all time,
Yeah.
probably. Not gonna lie.
I think that for the video concept, it's gonna be weird since I don't like pictures of me. But it's probably gonna be more thing because you can see, like, you won't be distracted on like how I look, but more what I'm saying. It's gonna be, so it's gonna be, you know, better.
I mean, it's actually an interesting concept to kind of do like No Name though. It's simple, but like
Yeah.
it's effective in a way.
Yeah.
It's like it's basically in a way saying like you're taking a higher step in your music. Like you're not just like doing these songs and then just.
And the title that you thought of, like,
Oh.
works for the
I know.
concept of the
I mean,
video.
you don't need to tell me. Like I know, I get all the credit.
Yeah, you're just super humble and amazing with your great ideas.
Yeah, I know. That's why all the guys love me. Yeah. But I'm supposed to get like an actual good mic, on I don't know this Saturday from the time this goes up. This Saturday, Friday. But I can't use it, cause.
You're moving. Plus, you don't have a PC at your mom's house.
No, I'm not gonna have a PC at the house I'm going to. I have a PC in the other house that my other parent lives in, but not the one that I'm in now.
So when you move to your new house, are you gonna get the PC from your old house?
I'm gonna try to, but like you saw, like so it's in the basement, and the basement's super messy.
But I mean, I feel like it won't be too difficult,
No.
right? Because it's in that little corner that like, so it's not like there's other wires really there other than your PC.
Yeah, and like we have Oculus Rift, like VR headset thing. We pushed the cords away because there was so much cords. What?
I was thinking, do you think you're gonna take that at all?
No.
Because isn't it paired to another computer?
Yeah, it pairs to his computer. But I don't think I'll bother with that because I don't want to mess with it and then somehow break it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think it'll be too difficult because all I have to do is like get the PC box thing and just roll it over or whatever and get it up there because it's not like it's just like a whole wall blocking it.
What do you think that you'll probably get from your old house when we get to your new one?
What I think I guess I'll just try and mainly get like my clothes and hygiene stuff and
Probably like, what do you think, like PC, TV, and then like that's it really.
PC, TV,
Games maybe. I don't know.
yeah, games, consoles. I think mostly entertainment stuff and like my quote unquote work stuff. I kind of feel weird calling it work stuff, but like it's basically that for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to that voice crack though. I don't know. It's hard to kind of come around and just like do these things.
Yeah. Earlier we were downstairs in the living room, which is like pretty decently big, and we're just like playing random beats that we've never heard before and just like freestyling on them.
Oh yeah.
And it was just fun. We were like jumping around, doing like fun, like almost like hype mumble rap type like fun stuff. It was.
I broke a sweat from
Yeah.
doing that.
I can't break a sweat. I'll like get hot and like
I know.
and humid, I guess, on my body.
Sure.
But
Whatever you
sweat.
want to call it, like
I'll
I'm
sweat.
down for that. And he also has this cat.
Yes.
He has this cat that I really like named Garfield.
It's
Not named Garfield, but it looks
Garfield.
like Garfield. His
Yeah.
name is Leo. And Leo just started to rest on me. And I'm like, okay, I don't mind. You know, I'm just going to chill here. And you were about to play another beat or whatever. And I was just like, you know what?
This is nice.
I think I'm good here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to chill here and just do whatever.
Yeah.
So, and then the cat leaves me because of a blanket. And that got me sad and alone.
I'm actually interested. I was just thinking of this. If you are listening to the podcast currently, why don't you just like, if you listen to this on YouTube, or like, is it on iTunes?
It's not on iTunes just yet for some reason.
Okay, but if you're listening to this on iTunes when it's up, whenever it's up,
Yeah.
and on YouTube. I want you to comment because I want to see if people listen to like these 10-minute points. I'm kind of interested to see if people like have the attention span.
Just to listen to like an hour of two teenagers just spilling the tea.
So let's see.
Poor plug from
Hey.
last episode.
Oh yeah, true.
I don't know what's happened ever since the last episode. I've been doing shameless plugs.
My favorite episode that we recorded was the first one because the second one I was just tired. I was just
Yeah.
dying.
But I was like, okay, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, I think it's better in person because we're like face to face almost right now, and we're just.
I mean, to me, I felt a
see.
little weird about it at first, but now I'm just like, it's alright. We're like slowly drifting off at times, but sometimes we get back into it. There's a timer thing on our recording thing, and I'm not trying to look at it because then it's gonna bother me so much.
I've been looking at it. Well,
I know, I see you look at it, I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm just letting you know. We're 11 minutes and 3
I don't
seconds.
know why you're looking at it. But, so we're downloading, I just looked at it. We're looking at, installing MK11, which it's installed now.
Yeah.
But, like, after this, we'll play it and see how you think of it. Because you haven't played it, right?
No.
No.
I played MKX and then I never played anything else.
Yeah, but, like, it's different. I don't know how to explain it in ways it's different. It's just really the combat moves are...
Like the combos are different, like from the other game.
Yeah, they're more configurated, I guess the word is?
More complicated.
Configurated. Doesn't that mean, like, switched?
More changed. More different.
Pretty much. God, I can't.
Yeah, my voice is like dead.
Nice!
Nice.
That voice crack.
Nice.
But, yeah. So we're gonna try and play that. And I don't think there's anything else that we're doing right now.
Right now. We tried. Okay, so earlier at like what was it? What time is it right now? It's 12.
It's 12.
At like 10, you were playing Resident Evil Biohazard 7. Resident Evil 7. Biohazard.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Yeah, and we were just trying to go through do puzzles and stuff. And I'm like on the side. It was like the room was dark. And I was just like writing music at the same time, and I was like in the mood because we're both doing our own thing. Lights are off. I'm just kind of like chilling.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I felt pretty annoyed about the game Resident Evil 7 because it was so confusing. I had to look at a YouTube video for a part. I'm also stuck again.
You are.
Yeah, I'm stuck
Did
again.
you just go back to the video?
No.
Is it not helping?
Like, no, it helps. Like, now I'm where I am, but, like, we just watched Fits, and, we may listen to the Misfits podcast, I think. But,
What episode are you on with that, actually?
I think 13.
13. Isn't that...
His dad found out.
That was good.
Yeah. I don't know what that one was about, but...
What do you mean?
I remember I was getting into it, but I don't remember the story.
One of my favorite is like... So, on 29, it's basically like, we almost died. That was what the title was.
What?
And it's a pretty interesting story. And then I think it was 28. It was like getting real deep with the boys. It was the name. And it was like dumb, like almost like it was pretty interesting concept. So those two podcasts were like
That sounds interesting, especially coming from the Misfits.
mm-hmm.
I just like
Talking about like the future and how like body switching works and like this
body switching.
It's cool. And like designer babies where like people can edit the genetics of their kid before they're born to be like perfect basically.
What?
It's a pretty interesting episode. But yeah.
I just got hit with being so tired. I'm not gonna lie.
I just woke up because of the recording.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to wake up.
We always
because-
record these at like so late.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
What was it? I was like, okay, I got here early. I got here like at like
3.
a daytime at least, and I was like, okay, we can try and get this podcast out, but while we're awake, no. When I was on earlier on Xbox before I came to your house.
You were like, yeah.
I was like, okay, we gotta like make a video. We gotta make our little series that's gonna be about GTA. But no, Of course not, because why would that be a thing?
We need a... Okay, so your guest friend. Is there any
Oh.
plans for when that's happening?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was gonna try and put him on this one, but, you know, we're already here now,
Yeah.
so, like, might as well keep it. But, I haven't received anything recently yet.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna try and check in and see what to do. But for now, all I know is that we can only do Discord stuff, and I think you can actually record that because it's like really done well on that. Oh,
No, pretty
God.
burps.
but Fitz does that sometimes with like all the other people. Because remember on his podcast, he says like he tries to do on Discord as well while like doing the actual like podcasting in person. And people have said like it's really good on Discord, so we're gonna.
Well, for the first like 20 episodes, they're on Discord, and then they go in person, and then now the podcast is in person. Because they say in person's better than Discord. Cause there's
No,
nothing, like-
obviously.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like the most recommended like online recording thing is Discord.
Yeah.
But obviously like the best way in general is in person because like, well,
Yeah.
it's self-explanatory. It's in person.
Yeah, because it's face to face.
Well, yeah, like right now. Except we don't have a mic. We have a phone that's telling us the time. That's really bothering me.
I was thinking actually, it's the reason I was talking about your friend that was like get to come on the podcast.
Cringe nene baby.
Yes, cringe. Is that it's like I was thinking like wow, we need more like people to like bring on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because for eventually we're gonna run out of stories to keep it interesting. But because like Revengers was originally started with 3 people.
I started with
Four,
four,
it was 4
yeah.
people.
But then like the fourth guy, Viper, he was like, eh?
He just kind of like fell out of it because he didn't really like
Yeah.
pay attention to it or anything.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah.
And then other one, Mr. Chaosity, was
Enderman.
Enderman. Was kind of just like annoying because we were young and stupid and trusted people that we shouldn't have. And then
Yeah. But we've grown up.
and then now it's just us two now because we're the only ones that like
Are dedicated.
trust each other. But I feel like I like it that way just because like we can like share a story that's super like deep and not like be like oh I don't
Be
want
like,
this
oh,
person to
that's
know.
cringy, or
Yeah.
oh, that just made it awkward.
Yeah, it's more like personal with us two only.
I guess it's just that thing, like, we can get super jokey and dumb, but we can also get, like, super serious and deep if we need to. It's that kind of thing.
I do want like another 1 or 2 like official member and then have a guest on every other like
I really want 2 people, I think.
yeah.
Because because in the Misfits podcast, there's, like, what, 7?
5, 6,
Yeah, around that. And there's always, like, another topic to talk about.
Yeah, because everyone's always thinking of something else.
Yeah, because it's everybody. It's not just you trying to think. Because, like, right now, I'm, like, panicking because it's only us 2.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out a topic. Because, like, once you talk, I'm like, okay, now I can think of what else to, like, talk about.
Yeah.
But now I know what to talk about. Like, because you said something about, like, stories and stuff. So I'm, like, thinking, like, we have all these stories, you know, that are, like, they're interesting. They can be interesting. That people would be like, okay, you know, I'll listen to that because, I mean, the whole point of the podcast is to be interested in what they're talking about and etc.
Yeah. So far, I think this is our smoothest going because we haven't really like talked about anything like too boring, too dramatic, too like tea spilling.
Yeah,
It's more just like us chilling, talking.
I just felt bad on the last one because I feel that I made it sound more dramatic than it seemed. So that's why I kept saying, like, okay, it's
yeah.
not as dramatic as
Yeah.
I'm making it sound, but, like...
I mean, and we also didn't, for like, some things we made it too dramatic, and for others we didn't make it dramatic enough.
Yeah.
Because we were like, oh yeah, he was annoying, and then that's why we hate him now. It's like, no, well, it's not like only thing.
I don't... I mean, I hate him, but at the same time I don't. I dislike him. I don't...
I've been having to deal with him because
He's everywhere with
he's
you.
in all of my like classes and stuff like that, so it's
Because that's fun.
great.
Yeah, but, I just don't know. I mean, there's always, like, stories about all these other people that we know as well. So it's like, okay. But
you don't want to share like someone's personal experiences, so it's like annoying.
yeah, so because you also want to respect that. What?
I just thought of the story you told me about your friend when you were sleeping on the couch.
Ugh, no.
Do you want to share that, or do you want to keep that?
Okay, all right.
Just don't.
I
don't
won't
name
say the
names.
names.
Don't
No,
say
no,
names.
no. Okay, so I'm not gonna go specifically on what happened,
Yeah.
but it was really late. That's all you need to know. So it was really late. We were all doing something, and then
You're all I don't say all. Like you were on the couch. You'll say.
like no, I'm talking about like just before
Oh.
everybody went to bed. So we were doing like an activity, and I had to sleep on.
What were you playing? Or doing? Never mind.
No.
Nobody wants to. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
That's too close.
Okay.
So what we were doing is we were playing a game. Somebody won, okay, and we all went to bed, or at least I thought so.
Who won?
That's such a bad question.
Did you win?
All
your
I can
friend
say is
win?
that I didn't win.
Did your friend win?
Yeah.
Okay.
After like 3 years of that,
Okay.
so I'm sleeping on the couch. My friend is down the hall, doing whatever.
In their room.
No, my friend, and then my friend's parents, or basically parents at this point, are right next to me because I'm on the couch and they're in the room over. And I can't sleep because like it's a new place. I don't know it, obviously. So I'm like trying to be comfortable, trying to get into it. You're just ready to hear me
I'm
sleep.
ready to hear.
That's why I'm just like I'm pushing it back at the same
Pushing it.
time. But okay.
Mm.
So I'm just sitting there. I'm trying to think of what to do next. And I turn the TV off, and everything is silent. All I hear is like little cat paws just. But then I hear, oh.
And you just hear.
Yeah, I heard that, and I'm like,
Oh God, what's happening?
what is going on?
You just hear.
And stop it. But yeah, so
I don't know if they can hear that, but
but he was making squeaky noises. I'm pretty sure it caught that.
he was. The bed was.
Yeah, but that happened. I don't know. I fell
Do
asleep.
you want to share the thing that happened about your friend, or you want to keep that?
What do you mean about my friend?
Because you're talking about the friend's parents and what they were doing. Do you want to keep it the friend?
I'm pretty sure people are already aware about the squeaky bed and the.
Yeah, but what about what your friend was doing? Are you gonna?
No,
share? Yeah,
no,
okay,
no,
we're not gonna.
no.
Okay.
I don't want to go too personal, of course. But it's like one of those stories. It's like Luna. Like he tells these like embarrassing but funny stories.
Yeah.
But he doesn't say their names and stuff out of
Exactly.
respect. No, that was a bad burp.
I like how you're disappointed now.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm really generally like sad about that. But I can't think of any other stories right now. Oh,
Yes.
I could. Oh, were you gonna say something?
No, I was thinking to go.
Oh, so around October, I was with another friend, and wow, I could. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, it was last year on October, and we were going to see a movie. It's my favorite movie of all time. It's The Hate You Give. So we're going in there, we're trying to get everything that we need, and then we go in there. We go into the theater room. Then my friend goes, my other friend, my friend's friend
Okay.
goes.
Why don't you make up fake names so that it's easier to track?
Okay, so we'll do Patricia and Trish.
Trish and Trish.
Okay, Trish is the friend, Patricia's my friend's friend.
Okay.
Okay, so Patricia goes to the lobby and she's, I think she asked about why the movie wasn't playing. So then she comes back yelling, guys, we're in the wrong theater room.
Mm-hmm.
And just months before this, my friend's friend, Patricia, was playing like a Vine song, the Cocaine Ruin Your Brain A song. And I was like bumping my head up and down. My straw was next to me. You know this story.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I remember.
So I went up and down, and then I stabbed
Like
my
nodding your
face.
With a straw.
Yeah, and then there's like this little stupid smile, and somebody drew the eyes on it. And I show my friend, and she's like, okay. Are you okay? I'm like...
Yeah, because it looked like you cut a smile into your face.
Yeah. It looks like I was just that crazy.
Yeah.
But I was just like, hey, cocaine.
Ruin your
Cocaine.
brain. Straw
Cocaine.
ruin your brain.
I was like, cocaine ruin your brain. Hey.
So you got stabbed by a straw.
It was... Yeah.
Did anything else happen there?
No. No, I mean, the movie was great in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that
Yeah.
movie.
You should see that, and then we can actually, like, talk about it.
I don't know if I have a favorite movie.
Really.
You're
more into, like, the superhero ones, right?
And more like Harry Potter stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I like the Harry Potter movies. Books are good.
That
People are gonna trigger me, gonna get triggered at me because they're like, oh, the books are like better than the movie. But I hate reading, so I'd rather watch the movie and get some details left out.
I mean, when I was younger, I didn't like the movies. So then the people that like the movies are gonna yell at me saying that the movies are better than the book. So when I was...
No, I know the books are better than the movies, but it's like the books are at like excellent, and then the movies are like really good. So it's like I'm not really missing out on anything, in my opinion.
I mean, it's just basically all there. It's a movie.
Yeah, they just shorten some things.
It's like, when I was younger, my mom's still a huge fan of Harry Potter, but she made me watch it, and I just wasn't interested because I didn't care, nor did I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So I think growing up with that and reading the books, and I actually liked them, that's the reason why. Because I grew up not liking the movies, but the moment I got into the books is like the reason I'm like, okay, I'll get into it. But I'm starting to read it again. Since I moved out, I was going to read the series because remember my friend, Lemon, let's call her that. Yeah. It's like a reverse of the other word, but so Lemon introduced me to Harry Potter, and I was like, okay, I guess, because I wasn't thinking I was gonna get in this book, because I just could not get into reading. Reading was just okay. That was very bad burp, but reading was just something I couldn't get into.
I hate reading.
Yeah, then Harry Potter, I read the first couple of pages and I'm like, oh, this is actually like for some reason just capturing my interest. Mm-hmm. So I start reading it, and then we have these things called enrichments. It's like an extra.
Was this what grade?
6th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So if you backtrack to 2 years ago, we had this extra class. It's called the Harry Potter Club. So we were reading the books at the same time, and so it threw me off. Because I was reading the first book, and then my group was reading the first book, so I was like, they're like so confusing. And since I barely read, they caught on fast with me. Mm-hmm. So like, I'll be like, I was at like page 150 maybe, and they got into that like in, let's say, 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And that took me longer, because I liked the book, but I wasn't exactly into it. I wasn't like, oh, reading is fun, but I was like, okay, I guess the story is interesting, so I'll get into that.
I haven't read a book in like why?
Black Beauty.
3 years.
There's this book that John picked out.
In 6th grade from the library. Mm-hmm. I grabbed it just for the meme, and it was about it was like, I didn't even know what it was about. But the cover had a horse. Yeah. And the title is Black Beauty, and we just made memes about that.
We made a whole entire joke out of it. But I think it was about somebody about racing horses.
Yeah, I feel like there was a movie about it, like, somewhat recently, but I don't know.
I thought it was like an older movie.
It could be, too. I don't remember, but it could have been one.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, we actually made jokes, and then, like, we had this friend, God of this game, that's a name, sadly.
That's his
thing. Yeah. And he would ruin every single joke in the book. Mm-hmm. Like, we'd find a good joke, we'd laugh at it really hard at first, and then he would just find every possibility just to, just smudge it in there. They were like, it's not funny.
I actually just thought of something. On any of your main channel videos, have you shouted out the podcast at all?
Yes, I did on my recent Fortnite
What
video.
about your Minecraft one?
No, I did not.
Wow, what a
I
disappointment.
didn't think to do it. I know. I'm such a bad
Honestly,
person.
pathetic.
But I mean, again, like, if you guys can't listen to it on Spotify or Google Podcasts, apparently that's a thing, or like iHeartRadio, I think it is. You guys can obviously listen to it on YouTube because like I saw there was no views on the second episode because I think that people didn't know that it was up there yet.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make that one feel left out. So I'm just like,
Why does it have listens on Spotify?
I think so, but I don't know how to check that. But I mean, from what I'm seeing, like, people have been, like, talking about it a little bit here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at the school I go to for the moment, people have been like, oh, the podcast was actually, like, really interesting. But, like, you guys need to focus on, like, not being silent at times. Like, that's why I'm, like, trying to...
This one's good. They're gonna love this one. No one at our school, my school right now, currently is not talking about the podcast. They might
Good.
know about it, but
Yeah, they might, like, know its existence and know the emblem, but they
so
don't
is
care.
it like semi-popular at your school?
I'd say the podcast is really just known at the moment.
Yeah. So how many people do you think know?
I don't know, like 10 probably.
10. Okay.
I mean, it's not bad.
How many-
Amount. Could be 3, you know.
How many subscribers does the podcast have?
I don't know, but I think it maybe I could be wrong. I think it has around 14, but our first one has 26 views from the last time I
Are
checked.
views like, do views count as like full listen or just like I listened for like 2 minutes?
No, it just counts as you pressed on it.
Oh, really?
You're a viewer. Yep.
Wow, that's trash.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
So I was wondering. Okay, so if you made it to 10 minutes, leave a comment that you said 10 minutes, like I said earlier. But if you made it to 31 minutes, leave another
Like,
comment. That
if
made
you
it
guys
31
made
minutes.
it to 32 minutes, comment 32.
Yeah.
Or, well, on YouTube, obviously, because
Yeah.
you can't do that on Spotify or all the other ones.
I mean, you can on Apple Podcast, right? Yeah.
You know, not on Apple.
I mean, on Apple Podcast.
Not on Spotify, YouTube.
I know, and you can also give a review on Apple Podcast.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, that's what the Misfits start with every
They're
single
like,
time.
with the 5-star review.
I'm so stupid.
I know.
But I'm really hoping to get the podcast
Mhm.
on Apple or Apple's podcast because like I feel like Apple is such a huge platform for those kinds of things
Yeah.
because like I got the membership of Apple Music.
Does Samsung have their own like thing like Apple Podcast does?
No, I don't think they have their own like actual like podcast music and all that.
Wow.
I mean, they have good stuff, I guess, but they don't have.
They have like apps like that other people made, but they don't have like iPhone has like iPodcast or iMusic or whatever.
Basically just saying I have it, you know?
But then Samsung, you just have like you don't have that type of Samsung branded.
I mean,
Thanks.
at some points I feel Samsung is better than iPhone, but I just like the display and everything that comes with iPhone.
I just got reminded we were talking earlier about for like a minute about that like foldable Samsung phone.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is? I saw like a little trailer on it or something, but like what is that about?
So, what you can do is like, it's like basically like your hands. You can fold it and then it'd just be like one side, or you can unfold it and then it's just the whole thing. It's like a tablet that can be folded.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Huh, awkward pause. Right when we talk about it, it happens.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long.
So,
That's fine.
but I think Samsung is better at a lot of points, but I just like the display and the way Apple actually like does their things.
I like the phones usually better for like the Samsung.
I like
but-
their cameras better a little
Yeah,
bit.
but for the like system itself,
Uh-huh.
iOS is better. That's good.
I just like the way it is.
People always be like, "Oh, but on Samsung you can customize all these other things that you can't on Apple." But it's like, but those things don't need to be customized.
And I feel like iPhone or Apple has better apps as well, in my opinion.
They have more variety, I guess.
Yeah, I just feel like if I were to choose a style on my phone, I would rather do it the Apple way instead of the Samsung way. because I don't know. I feel like it's more neat. It's more modernized, and it's
Yeah.
just all organized and neat, and that's just really it. That's why I just stick with iPhone these days. I used to have a Samsung though.
I used to have like an LG, I think, back in the days.
Yeah, I have an old Instagram with my pictures in it. I took photos in it, and man, were they cringy.
Oh,
Oh.
there was a. Well, I was at school. I was talking to somebody, and they were like, if you take selfies of yourself, you know, as a guy, you're like what they said, like you're like stupid, or what was it? They just said you look weird if you take selfies of yourself as a guy, and I just thought of there was a old friend we had. Remember that would take selfies of himself on his Instagram?
Are you talking about God of this game?
No, I'm talking about Mr. Creator of F Fire. Remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He would take selfies and stuff all the time, and I don't know if he still does, but
He does this like weird angle where he puts the camera like on top of his head, or at least like near the angle of like top of his head, and he has like his chin pointed down to where it looks like he has a double chin.
yeah, I don't know. There's something I don't like when guys take selfies and stuff.
I don't like when guys do. I mean, it could be just because I am a guy, and
Yeah.
I think that girls just do it better, or like they just know their stuff probably in general.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like girls know more about style and all that more than guys do in a way. Because,
I guess.
they have to actually, like, work on makeup. They, like, work, on their clothing and what they want to do for the day. And, like, there's just us guys that just put on a hoodie and go on for the day. Whereas girls, like, will, just go out there, like, picking out from 20 outfits to 1 to 3 to 2,
Yeah. So we were talking about the friend that does
The selfies?
the selfies. I was looking. He has a new Instagram about just Fortnite basically, and then
Of course he does.
his main Instagram, he deleted all his selfies. So
I wonder why. Isn't his profile picture a selfie?
yeah, it's-
Wait a minute.
but everything else is not. It's like
That doesn't make sense.
I know.
But why?
I don't know. He just deleted it all.
You ever think about just going out and just try and make up? You kind of done it before.
I've done it before. I'll tell that story actually.
Yeah.
So one day, an old friend of my mom's, comes over.
Mhm.
My mom did my sister's makeup, and my mom's like, "Hey, can I do your makeup?" I'm like, "No, why not? Who cares?" And she did it, and then I went downstairs. In the middle of getting my makeup done, my mom's friend came over, and she's like, "Oh my God, what makes me sad is you look prettier than me, and you're a guy." I was like, "Hey," just saying. No, and then I go downstairs, look in the mirror, and I'm like, I'm just like,
You're
I'm
so
like,
fly.
I'm like, dang, I'm a
Yeah.
beautiful girl. I just need a wig, and then
Did you go out?
yeah, my mom was like, "Hey, let's go to Target because I need to get something." I'm like, should I go with the makeup on? And then and she was like, "Yeah, why not?" And I go, and I wore an old black hoodie, over my head because I was like, why not? Because I was like cold,
Yeah.
and so you just see like all black around my face, but then you just see my face. It's just makeup.
You see Black Beauty there.
Yeah, exactly. And then what happens is we go out. I'm walking next to my mom while we're walking like down the aisle, and then this guy just like looks at me and just watches me while he's walking by and he just stares at me. He's like, it was funny. And then there was someone that I knew that I saw there. I just avoided them the entire time. I was like, nope. I was like, this is not the state that I want.
I don't want you to see me like this.
Yeah,
I've walked around. Yep, I walked around.
I walked
with,
around.
with mascara twice.
And
And
dude,
the-
it makes your eyes water so much.
Not
like,
mine.
Like makeup.
No, but like I tried wiping it off, and I FaceTime a friend of mine, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this off, and I told her how I was doing, and she's like, "Are you stupid? Or are you stupid?" That's
Right.
I slept with it on.
Oh no!
I slept with it on purposely.
Why?
I don't know. I was just like,
I don't want to do it, so when I
I'm
wake
so
up,
tired.
I look down.
I'm so tired. I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah.
So I fall asleep with it. Next day I call my friend and I tell her about it, and she was not happy.
Why? So what does it do?
Like, it messes with your eyes like really badly.
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
you're closing.
I guess in a way, you know how Billie Eilish's video, how like all that stuff goes into her eyes a little bit. I guess it's kind of like that. And it's like it can really infect your eyes, I believe.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I just felt more confident with mascara. I'm not gonna lie. Like, people think I have like pretty eyelashes.
Oh, mine are super long. People say.
Yeah. Yeah. And the class I'm in, for the school I'm in right now, there's this girl that sat next to me, and I'm just doing whatever, and then she looks at me and she's like, "Man, you got some nice eyelashes." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
That's like the most common compliment I've ever gotten.
I've never gotten
It's
that
weird.
before.
I'll always like people be like, "Oh, you have long eyelashes." I'm like, It's weird.
At first, I was like, "Is that a bad thing?" Because, you know, it can either be like really long or like not there at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then this girl is like, "Oh, I really want that." And I'm looking at her. She has, she basically has the same thing. It's just different because she put mascara on it.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
You kind of got my train of thought off a little bit, but I was thinking about something and I forgot it because I'm stupid. But you can continue what you were saying. Oh yeah, no, I remembered now. Have you told anybody at your current school that you're going to be moving?
Yes.
Okay. How did they feel? Does anyone like care?
No, the friend that I told you about, the one that like thinks like me, she's like been trying to hang out with me as much as she can because she's the one who also helped me realize like who my real friends were.
Mm-hmm.
So I also told her and one other person. I think it just got around somehow as well because the other person that I told is not good at keeping secrets or whatever. I didn't want it to be out there, and I didn't want to tell that person. I wanted to tell that person near the end of the month before
You'd leave.
Yes. But I mean, I don't know, it was just a mess. I couldn't really.
I feel like if I was in that situation where I've been there for like a month now, and know that I'm about to move, I would almost like cut off emotional connections almost in a way. Not like too much,
trying.
but to like be friends with them, but not really like, but like be a little bit more distant, and then like wouldn't tell them I'm moving, but just leave one day, and block everybody because I don't want to deal with the repercussions of.
No, it's just that even though I've only known the friend I told you about that thinks like me for like a month or so, she really like opened my eyes more than anyone did in 2 years.
Well, yeah,
that's crazy.
For someone like that person, I would keep in touch with.
No, definitely, 100%. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's been a struggle, I guess, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, I'm moving and I feel great, but then I don't want to be as emotionally attached during these last couple of weeks, so that, because last time it was like really hard, like I was like, and I want to be like,
Tough guy.
yeah, I want to be like, it was nice knowing you all, I'm out.
I think when was the last time I had emotional? When was the last time so? I think the last time I almost cried.
Interesting.
When I was moving, not moving, but
5th grade.
in 4th grade.
Oh.
It was the end of the year, it was like last day of school, and you usually get like almost sad.
You remember me and Viper on the last day?
So
stop crying.
The last time I ever felt like attached and didn't want to like leave these people was 4th grade. 5th grade, it was the end of the last day of the year, and I knew I was moving over the summer. So I just didn't tell anybody and moved. There was actually this friend who was almost opposite of you in a way. He was very nice, blonde hair. His name was I don't want to say his name, I guess, but
Justin.
His name was Justin. It's not even close to his name.
Yeah.
His name is Justin. and he was super nice, and like he was whenever like he'd do something wrong, even if it wasn't wrong, he'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like he was really
That
nice.
sounds like that guy, the super tall guy, at your school. You know, the
Anyway.
very nice one.
I don't know anybody nice at our school.
The very friendly one? The one that does great at chorus, you know.
Nope.
Is gay.
Ah. When you said that, I was like,
Okay. That makes
No,
a lot more
but
sense.
I would always go to his house because we lived really close. And I knew I was moving. And for the first month of summer, we hung out a lot. I didn't tell him I was moving. And then last 2 months of summer, basically didn't talk to him at all and just left for, that was 5th grade. After 5th grade, I had 2 weeks of extra summer because I was getting registered into 6th grade where we were.
Right.
So the last time I almost like got sad was 4th grade, which my eyes kind of watered. 5th grade, I almost didn't tell anybody and just moved. Like, okay. So I was gonna say this before because I remember something, and then 5th grade I didn't really care. I just kind of moved. 6th grade, everyone else was sad, but I was kind of fine. 7th grade, actually last day of 7th grade was insightful because me and Rose we usually make jokes. And
you said
I don't really care.
You said she was like a girl version of me.
Yeah, I don't. Her name is fine out there, I guess, but we had a very insightful conversation, which usually was just jokes between us and fun, but it was very insightful. And I told her about music and stuff. She was like, "Oh, really? I didn't know you'd be into rap." It was a pretty interesting conversation. But then, 8th grade, remember I told you there was this girl that looked really familiar to me?
I thought that was for both of us.
Yeah, maybe. But there was this girl that came and moved here and looked very familiar to me. And then one day when you moved, it was a week ago, maybe this week actually.
Okay.
And she was like, "Hey, your name is Jonathan, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Do you know Peter, DeXavier, Ryan?" I'm like, "Those were my friends back in 5th grade, dude. That was the squad." And
Whoa.
she's like, "Yeah, Peter I told Peter about you. He wants to have you in a group chat." And I'm like, no. I'm in my head because I'm like, I don't want to talk to these people that I don't
awkward.
know anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's kind of interesting though, just to have a girl out of nowhere.
And she's like, "What's your snap?" And I'm like, "I don't know about her." And she's like, "You ever phone?" You know, no. I don't have it on me ever. And she's like, "Oh well," I'm like, "Well, why don't you tell me their snap?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't remember it," but I'm like, "Okay, good."
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Oh well.
For those names, I don't really care they're out there because no one will
No one knows them.
Those people back in 5th grade I knew will never listen to this unless that girl tells them about it. And then Rose probably found their name out there.
Probably just be like, "Hey, how you doing?" But
she'd be actually an interesting guest to have on.
I mean,
one day
it would be kind of weird because I would just be meeting her. I mean, we met once in engineering. She's like, I think she said, "Aren't you a friend of John's or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, "You guys look so alike." And I never. People have been saying this for the last 2 years, and I never understood how.
You're almost darker version of me. Your hair's darker.
Yeah.
You wear darker clothes.
But I still don't see how we are, look alike. I mean, I could see how, I guess, our, what is it called? Personalities, I guess, are kind of alike.
Genetically, we're similar, too, because you're, Mexican and American, right?
Mexican, Egyptian, and American, yeah.
And then I'm American, Brazilian, and Portuguese. So,
it kind of
those
collides.
kind of, in a way, don't collide, exactly, but almost the way that they
stack up,
originate,
right?
I guess.
Yeah.
The way they are added together. But you can tell that you're obviously more Mexican than I am, and you can tell that, but especially after my last name, that I'm more Brazilian.
Yeah, and I think I tanned more than you, I think.
The last time I tanned was, in 5th grade, because that's still not, no, it was probably 4th grade, because that was the last time I really went outside a lot. 4th grade was when I was, okay, so all of my years through life till 4th grade, I would play outside all the time. I was basically like, what's a good example? I was really dark, basically. And then after 4th grade, I kind of stayed inside and started
Playing video games?
I guess playing video games, doing other stuff, and not really going outside. And so I don't tan anymore because I don't go outside anymore.
You know, you're like, you got so emotional last time in 4th grade, and you didn't say when I left, so I'm like, okay.
Well, I was stupid in 4th grade. I was like,
So it's stupid to not be in love with me?
No, I mean, like, in 4th grade, I actually, like, thought I cared about people, but I don't.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to avoid now.
Dude, you know, actually, I was thinking to myself a long time ago. So in 4th grade, another great story.
Go ahead.
4th grade, there was this girl. There's my friend. His name was Jackson. There's this girl. Her name was Maria. And it's not their names, but...
Okay.
So, Jackson was, like, a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
He had red hair. He was basically, like, one of them white boys.
Uh-huh.
But he also kind of acted a little like a gangster, I guess, would be the best comparison. And he was super funny. In 4th grade, we were really good friends. No, in 3rd grade, we were really good friends. And then in 4th grade, as 4th grade came, we were in the same class. And we were like, yo, what's up, bro? It's been a nice summer. And this is around the time also I was with my other friend, Jack. Or not Jack, whatever the other name was.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that
Justin?
Justin.
Okay.
That's when I was, like, really good friends with Justin. And so Jackson was like, hey, you see that girl over there, Maria? You should ask her out as a joke, because apparently she liked me.
Oh, you're telling me that's... Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And what happened was before... no. The story goes differently. There's other girl, Rebecca, and I was in the library, and Jackson was like, hey, go ask out Rebecca. I was like, okay. Went up as a joke, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up?
You want to go out?
I want to do this. She's like, nah. I'm like, okay, cool, bye. And then, like, 2 weeks later, he's like, dude, I got some inside intel. You gotta go ask out Maria, girl. She likes you. And I'm like, you know, she's pretty good looking, you know, yeah. I go for it. And then, I do it. And she says yes. And then...
Oh, okay.
And then what happens is we kind of, like, don't talk. But not really, because we're young and stupid. So what happens is one day on picture day, this was, like, during, I guess, the dating process, she comes in looking extra fly, and I'm like, whew, that's my, no. And then after I put a note on her desk being like, let's not do this, and just broke up with her, and she was super mad at that, but also kind of sad. She was like, she had like sad at first, and then she got angry, almost. But me back then still didn't care. And what happened...
I love how it's when she was looking the flyest.
Yeah, well, it was a little bit after that.
Right. Yeah.
But I was thinking about it, like, a while ago, and I was like, you know what? She was actually really pretty.
Yeah.
So I wonder how she looks now. I'm just saying.
That'd be interesting. But,
Because she was basically what my type is.
But... This recording thing goes up to 60 minutes, and we're at 53, which is, I think, a good place to stop.
It's usually where we stop.
At first, we were terrified, because, like...
Yeah.
Can you not...
Hey, you were burping.
Yeah. But, like, we're looking at it as, like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 13, and we're like, oh my god. But...
I do want to say something before you end this.
Okay.
Is Maria, who is pretty good looking. I wanna ask you. Your name is Jasmine, and if you know who I am, I'm just saying, contact me, because I wanna see how she is now.
Who?
Jasmine, Maria, you know. I'm kind of interested, because that I was young and stupid back then. I'm kind of interested to see.
You want to hear
now.
If I ever find her?
No, I'm just saying, if somehow this gets out.
If somehow somebody finds out, just tell the man.
There's no way that that's happening. But I'm just
This
saying-
is happening.
No, I'm just saying that. I'm kind of
Yeah, this is happening.
She was funny back in the days, but I want to see how.
Wow, you calling her a clown. Wow.
No, but I want to see how she would be now. But anyway, we can do our shout outs and outro.
You
want me to
can't
go?
get through the outro.
You can go first.
Alright. Well, my socials are L fractured really. You know, search up either one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the guy with the F logo or the guy sitting on the street because I have no idea what I'm doing. And yeah, that's
What
my
about the
thing.
Ravengers stuff?
Oh, on the Ravengers things. On YouTube, we're the Ravengers Podcast. On Spotify, we're also that, and everything else except Twitter and Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I think So on Facebook, we're also the Ravengers Podcast. But on Twitter, we're also the Ravengers Podcast.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So on everything, basically, we're the Ravengers Podcast.
Yeah, and then if you want to find me,
Yeah.
I'm on disrupt.music on Instagram.
I thought it was underscore.
It might be underscore.
It is.
I could be wrong. Okay, disrupt_music. Then on YouTube, it's disrupt music.
But there's nothing there yet.
Yeah, and nothing there soon, but maybe early 2020. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little piece, just a little piece. A little missing piece. I don't know. So.
But yeah, this is gonna be the end of this thing. You can't.
I can't. But I hope you have a terrible day, and
I hate you all.
and scene.